Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is SanchoWest with some amazing Last of Us news. If you don't have Twitter or Instagram, it basically just broke about, I don't know, like at 9:50 in the morning today here on West Coast time, that the HBO juggernaut, awesome television show making, will be making a Last of Us limited series. And the best part about it is that Neil Druckmann and Craig Mazin, from who created Chernobyl, which is an awesome show, will be helming or leading the charge for this Last of Us series. And I'm, for one, as you can tell, I'm ecstatic for this. I mean, The Last of Us has always been a property that Naughty Dog and Sony has always been wanting to make onto the big screen for the longest time. I remember back in 2014, there was always rumblings of a movie being made by Sony for this. And on the flip side, Uncharted is slowly getting made. They have Tom Holland, they have Mark Wahlberg, and they just announced Antonio Banderas, and they have a new director from whoever directed Venom, and that's going to come out around March 2021. So all that is a mess. And for the longest time, there's been pressure for Neil Druckmann, hey, are you gonna make a Last of Us show or a Last of Us movie in any kind of way? And it's always been in production, pre-production. If you look at IMDb, it always says Last of Us pre-production. But here we are. The final domino has dropped. We are going to get an HBO Last of Us series. It's gonna be awesome, man. We're gonna have Sundays are gonna be awesome again. And the article is from the Hollywood Reporter that I'm pulling some of this information, but essentially, this is going to be the Last of Us storyline from the game itself from 2013, the original Last of Us, and a little bit of the Last of Us Part 2. So it's going to be very interesting to see, was the delay from The Last of Us Part 2 to make room for this HBO series announcement, or to give people some time to develop maybe a teaser? I don't know. It's all speculation, but regardless, if this was a reason for the delay of The Last of Us Part 2, I'm all for it. It's just phenomenal to think that, you know, especially when we see The Witcher on the Netflix. Well, Netflix has been an amazing show run as well. I think with the combination of the Chernobyl creator, Neil Druckmann as well, and there's so many other people from Naughty Dog in the executive production roles, that itself could lead to a much better, you know, ending than anything can ever imagine. That you think about it, like, how can you put so much dense information and storytelling from The Last of Us, which is a game that's about 6 to 8 to 10 hours or so, into a movie that's only 2 hours max? You know what I mean? So now that we get like hourly episodic shows, and maybe at 8 to 10, I mean, Watchmen was about an 8 series run, but we'll see what this can do. And I think it's very cool as well, is that they've creating a PlayStation studio, so we're gonna see other storylines coming into different television shows, who knows, across Netflix, HBO, and different other streaming platforms, perhaps Hulu. But this is going to be very, very exciting. I mean, if you never watched Chernobyl, that was a fantastic show. I mean, in this little tidbit from Neil Druckmann, he said, from the first time I sat down with Craig, I was equally blown away by the approach to the narrative and his love and deep understanding of The Last of Us. With Chernobyl, Craig and HBO created tense, towering, emotional masterpiece. I couldn't think of better partners to bring the story of The Last of Us to life as a television show. So that is what's happening right there. And I for one, it brought me back in, baby. Last of Us is always pulling me back in, because this is going to bring, you know, my worlds are colliding. You got movies and television colliding with video games, and then you have HBO. All this is coming together now. Us as fans are going to be happy on Sundays, but I'm asking you guys out there and gals, who do you think should play? I mean, for the longest time, we've always thought, you know, Maisie Williams going to be Ellie, and then we thought that Joel would be Hugh Jackman, right? That was always the thing back in the day, Maisie Williams and Hugh Jackman. But, you know, Hugh Jackman may be a little bit too old to play young Joel. I mean, there's a lot of fantastic young actresses out there who could definitely nail Ellie's part. But this is going to be something that we're going to be able to, you know, spin around ballpark or speculate for a longest time as well. I no doubt want to do a reaction or watch along to the actual shows themselves, and, you know, kind of do like a talk back thing. But this is really cool, and I'm very excited about this thing. I mean, I've probably said that multiple times, but I hope you're out there excited about this. And if you're not, comment down below. But of course, comment down below, who do you think that you want to play Joel and Ellie in this HBO limited television series? So that's really cool. And you also as well, you can say, like, what game do you want them to make into a show? I mean, granted, I really do feel like Uncharted would be benefit from this storytelling style. But of course, we're gonna get movies, which are gonna be cool. I mean, Tom Holland, I really do enjoy. But yeah, guys, there you go. That is your news, big news from The Last of Us front. And of course, May 29th will be the release date for The Last of Us Part 2. So stick around here on the channel. I appreciate the vibes, and I'm excited, man. This is really cool. I'll see you guys around. And as always, oh yeah, maybe they could get me into the show. Who knows, man? I do got a beard for it. I could say some random lines like, hey, don't go over there. I like it.